this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
This turns on, Jim.
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Cherki. Their first effort on goal.
Cherki clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
McAllister clears it away. And it's Camavinga. France have a free kick. Hernandez. Cross in, looks like a good one. Messi, Romero, De Paul. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Dembele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Clipped into space. What a throw in. Now it's Messi. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Mbappe, Cherki, Senesi, McAllister, Senesi, Acuna. That's a nicely weighted pass. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. That's a nicely shaped ball. Senesi. McAllister. Acuna. Now it's Simeone. Acuna. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Simeone. Tries a measured ball. Now it's Messi. Messi. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
De Paul certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Acuna gets across to intercept that. McAllister. Senesi. France playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. And it's played forward. Hernandez.
France, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress.
Cherky! Straight at the keeper.
Cherky might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Upamecano. Hernandez, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Messi. De Paul. De Paul. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Messi. Oh, he's found a can he finish? Paredes wins the duel this time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi finds himself offside. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. Olise. Oh, what a pass! McAllister moved on forwards. Simeone tries to dink it through. Always onto this. Messi. He's had a shot! Another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Really well cleared. Mbappe. Hernandez. Hernandez played out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Alvarez. Now it's Simeone.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Simeone! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble now.
Here's Messi. That's very neat. Now it's De Paul. De Paul. It's an early cross, and that's not going to reach. Mbappe. Dembele. Simeone. Messi. And here's the Paul. Now it's Simeone. Gusto. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Camavinga. Olise chasing after it. Paredes. Messi. Thinks one through. The ball is flagged offside. Mignon sends that a long way. Konate. Konate forwards and with intent. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise goes short. Nicely shaped. A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's Messi. It's a loose ball. Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Upamecano. Konate. Cherki. Aim forwards. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise played out towards the right wing. Senesi shifted upfield. Acuna. Great run on the overlap here. Ball is over the line. Messi takes a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Konate. Gusto. Konate. Camavinga. Camavinga, gently done. And it's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Gets his head on it! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. De Paul. Acuna going full tilt down the left. It's come to nothing.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. And they can counter here. Messi. Cherki. And here's Olise. Olise! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Played into the middle. That has been cut short. Konate. Rabiot. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Camavinga. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rabiot. Oh, smashing header! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cherki. Aim forwards. That's the keeper's ball. Simeone. Ball's gone out of play. Rabiot. Cherki. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Olise shifted upfield. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's Simeone. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gonna beg him.
Gusto. Konate played over towards the opposite flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Romero. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. The ball done delicately. Oh, not quite. And the shot! Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Senesi. Simeone. Spread out to the left. Showing good feet. Caresses it through. Now it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's come loose. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's played forward. And that has been clubbed away. Get a throw in. Acuna. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
That gets things going for the second half.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Gusto. Rabiot. Alvarez. And now the breakaway. McAllister. Out to the left it goes. Simeone. He's found the way through. Gusto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gusto. Konate. Rabiot. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now, what's he got in mind? Foot in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Acuna. Alvarez. Acuna. Simeone. Alvarez. Goes for a shot! McAllister. Acuna. Now it's Simeone. Rabiot trying to keep this in. And they've got a throw. Serves up a cross. Gusto. Konate. Rabiot. Looks to the other side. Hernandez. Dembele. De Paul. Simeone. Argentina keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Acuna has been caught there, it's a foul. Simeone. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. McAllister. Acuna. McAllister. Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Dembele. Deftly away. Messi. Chance here to counter. Now it's Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Steam and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Messi plays it short. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's McAllister. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Messi. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well measured. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
McAllister. McAllister, he's gone direct here. Konate. Argentina still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Cherki. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez forwards and with intent. Oh, that's nice. Simeone. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nice physical challenge. Paredes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi with the short one. Has crossed into the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki played with finesse. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rabiot, and he goes cross-field. Hernandez drives forward on the overlap. So who's he picking out? Cherki. Simeone. McAllister. Paredes. De Paul. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Rabiot. Konate. Gusto. Cherki. Olise. Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Simeone. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Camavinga, early ball out from the back. And it's McAllister. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cherki. Mbappe. Olise! That's going to go a long way. Upamecano. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ooh, can he get onto this? Camavinga. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Can he stop it going out? Simeone, and it's lofted through here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Romero. Cross into the box. Moved on forwards. Gusto. Hernandez.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great defending, strong and determined. Clearly not happy with that. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Alvarez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Simeone is having a shot! And he thumps it clear. There are a few waiting for it. Simeone's cross.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Dembele. A chance to play it in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
McAllister, gently done. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Out towards the flank.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Played towards the other side. Hernandez. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Messi is having a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
The ball has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's run loose here. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Tries a shot! Ultimately, a more than tidy finish.
I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. He really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Argentina complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Olise.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Proves too strong.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Cherki. Spread out to the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a throw. Argentina, moments now away from seeing this one out. McAllister. Simeone, gently done.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Elise. And here's Dembele. And the finish! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
A supply. Upamecano. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Simeone. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paredes. Acuna. Senesi. So that's it is all over. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido.
Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. That's Simeone. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Messi plays it short. Muscular approach does pay off here. Camavinga gets good distance on it. Simeone. De Paul. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Maignan, long ball by the goalkeeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Simeone. Alvarez. Simeone. Alvarez! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Lovely. Cherki! First effort on goal.
Cherki really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
That looks a good ball through. De Paul. There are a few waiting for it. Hit into them. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Senesi. Paredes. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Time to deliver. Played into them. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Otamendi forwards and with intent. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Simeone. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. So it's going to be another corner. That's the keeper's ball.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition.
Mbappe is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Messi. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Konate. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. Camavinga. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Delivered with swing. He's cut it out. And here's the chance to counter. De Paul aim forwards. Mbappe. Alvarez. Always onto this. Oh, Simeone! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and beat you on the break. It's very nicely done.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Simeone. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, that's a nice ball. And he's there to get it away. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That'll be a throw. Cherki. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Camavinga.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Paul. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played forward. And it's Dembele. Mbappe. Hernandez. He is through here. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alvarez. And here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Messi. Romero. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Romero clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Dembele hits it! And yes, it's there!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but
That has certainly made things interesting.
well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mbappe. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Paredes forwards and with intent. Camavinga. And he goes cross-field. And here's Olise. He slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Paul. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice physical challenge. Camavinga. Mbappe. McAllister getting this one clear. Upamecano. Cherki. Paredes. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone, and it's lofted through here. Now it's Simeone. Simeone! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
Rabiot. Olise. Oh, good spread. Paredes gets it away. Simeone. Simeone shifted upfield. And he thumps it clear. Oh, a delicate chip through. Otamendi clears it away. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. Camavinga, played over towards the opposite flank. Mbappe. Now it's Alvarez. And that is as far as they're going to go. Upamecano. Mbappe. Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to break at pace.
Konate, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's Hernandez. Romero wins the duel this time. Messi. Great work on the overlap. Now it's Messi. Romero. And here's Messi. And that's a... There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hernandez is there and he can get that clear. Konate. Gusto. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Rabiot. Gusto.
Well, what we're seeing here is a recipe for winding up your supporters. They're over-elaborating on the ball when someone should be taking responsibility to release it forward. You can sense the frustration all around.
Proves too strong. Messi. Messi going full steam down the flank. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Cherki. Mbappe has created one goal already. Now it's Alvarez. Rabiot gently done. Here's a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Can he stop it going out? That's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
De Paul, McAllister, Acuna, lobbed in behind, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi goes short, looking for a decent ball in. Here's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Messi forward. Simeone! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Dembele. Elise. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. France get the ball rolling in the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Hernandez. Mbappe is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Simeone. McAllister. Looking here to chip it through. Konate clears it away. Mbappe. Hernandez. And he welcomes it in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And we're not going to make any further progress now. De Paul. Otamendi shifted upfield. Messi crosses it in. No, he's overshot the green. And he's picked out the run. Alvarez. It's run loose here. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Tries a deft little ball. Konate. Cherki. Olise. De Paul. Otamendi. Argentina getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Played towards the front line, and he cuts out the supply. Konate. Rabiot. Cherki. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Messi. Alvarez. Mignon sends that a long way. Acuna. McAllister. And it's Messi. And here's the Paul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Messi. De Paul. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Rabiot tries to clear. McAllister. Decent chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Simeone being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
France take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Alvarez picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Can he deliver? And here's the Paul. De Paul. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Shot, surely! Goal! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's McAllister. And he has been fouled there. Acuna. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Paul. And it's Messi.
France are more than happy to defend deep now. They've
Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Alvarez. Simeone, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi. Romero. Here comes the cross. And that was very necessary. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Showing good feet. And it's Gusto. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Moved on forwards. Acuna doing full tilt down the left, and it's played forward. Nice interception, well timed. Cherki. Now it's Olise. Olise. Gusto. Has a quick glance. And here's Dembele, hits it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Romero. Now it's De Paul. De Paul. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Dembele. Now it's Olise. Out towards the flank. Hernandez. Dembele gets flagged offside. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. De Paul. Otamendi. Aim forwards. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. He's beaten the last man. So who's he picking out? McAllister. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's had a shot.
McAllister just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Mbappe chips it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, nicely intercepted. Acuna trying to keep this in. Mbappe delivers the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to him.
And it's Messi. Alvarez. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gusto. Olise. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Otamendi shifted upfield.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Konate. Rabiot. Olise. Rabiot. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's been played through. Here's Simeone! Up he goes! He scores! Argentina are level! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Argentina really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Flicked into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Rabiot. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Ball comes in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's surging through. And here's Alvarez. Over to the left. He'll try to keep this alive. A chance to play it in. They've won a corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Upamecano. Just 5 minutes left. Hernandez looking for options. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cherki. Gusto. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And here's Dembele. There's the header! Otamendi gets it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
They need to get it in quick. De Paul with the delivery. And he's heaved it away. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Alvarez. And a chance! Time for changes on both sides, actually. Kalulu gets it away. Final seconds, this has to be it. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Alvarez. Mbappe. And France can counter now. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lovely bit of skill. Cherki. Great chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Alvarez, gently done. calmly anticipates. Otamendi. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. Simeone shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Dembele is the next to run the gauntlet. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So the ball is placed on the spot. And so the captain steps up. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
And stepping up, the skipper. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Alvarez is third in line. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Big character, big moment, big save. Argentina with this chance to pull two clear. And he's put them two in front. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. And stuck away with ice in his veins. Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. He's buried it and he's won it. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game. But I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. In games of this nature, who can make the difference?
I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Quite no argument for me on that one. Now this could be a Dembele! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Mbappe. It's Hernandez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Had to be. Elise. Gusto. Elise. Oh, good ball! Romero with the clearance. And it's Camavinga. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Elise. Cherki. Mbappe. Camavinga. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Acuna shifted upfield. De Paul. Muscular approach does pay off here. Mbappe. Cherki. Mbappe. Goes for goal!
Hernandez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Played out wide. That's a cute ball. And he thumps it clear. Let's go for a throw-in. McAllister. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Paul.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
He's cut it out. That's a throw. Big chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Alvarez clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Acuna. He's through here. And he goes for a shot!
Argentina, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice physical challenge. Konate. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. And here's it's Dembele! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That's really well manoeuvred. Senesi. And it's played forward. Acuna. Rabiot with the foul. Acuna. It's run loose here. Mbappe. And it's Rabiot. Olise. He's in a... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez, over to the left. Simeone has it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Dembele. Senesi does really well to win the ball there. Simeone. Now who's going to be first to this? Konate. Hernandez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Dembele. Olise played out to the left flank. And pressing. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And back out it comes. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, decent chance! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. McAllister. Paredes. Otamendi. Messi. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Simeone. Simeone is fouled. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Konate, gently done. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's well seen too. Otamendi. Messi, McAllister, Simeone, Konate, Camavinga, Upamecano, aim forwards, De Paul, Hernandez has got himself a free kick. Dembele, and the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Moved on forwards. Senesi. Aim forwards. Simeone, and it's lofted through here. Oh, they could be caught out here. And a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Upamecano, Rabiot, Gusto, Konate, Gusto, Rabiot, Dembele is flagged offside. Martinez sends that a long way. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Gusto. Elise. Oh, it's come loose. Pinged towards the front line. And it's Messi. De Paul. Romero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. Hernandez. Rabiot. Hernandez. Gusto. Alvarez. Simeone. He is through here. Succumbs to the pressure. Rabiot. Great defending, strong and determined. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Simeone. Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in. Simeone. Acuna, who does have an assist to his name. Looks a diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Hernandez. Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Simeone. Upamecano makes the interception. Gusto. And it's Rabiot. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found the way. There's the shot! Konate. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Rabiot. Cherki. Elise. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Konate shifted upfield. Rabiot. And he goes cross-field. It's Hernandez. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that is a good ball to... Mbappe! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Simeone. He's got away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Argentina have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Gusto. Konate. Rabiot. And the first 45 minutes
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Romero. De Paul. Otamendi gently done. It's just beyond his reach. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Nicely intercepted. Senesi. McAllister. Simeone. Acuna, that's an imaginative pass. Hit into them. Oh, what a try! And he hits the net. And the second half is off to a flyer. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forward behind that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's played forward. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Romero. Cross into the... Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Rabiot. Camavinga. Upamecano. Forwards and with intent. Hernandez. Strong running down that left flank. Proves too strong. Messi. Simeone could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Messi. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cherki. Konate. Rabiot. And it's Gusto. Gusto charging forward down that flank. Cherki. The pull does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Rabiot. Gusto. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rabiot. Cherki. Paredes wins the duel this time. Takes the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Elise. Played out to the right. That is lovely. Cherki. Cherki! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cherki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
McAllister tries to clear. It's Hernandez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Simeone under intense pressure.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Simeone is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rabiot. Hernandez.
Have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, another save. Messi given the lift of his goal. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Senesi. McAllister. Senesi. McAllister. Well-timed, excellent interception. Out to the left it goes. That looks a cracking ball. Mignon getting this one clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's a throw-in. Acuna.
Gusto.
Aim forwards. Hernandez. Mbappe. Played towards the other side.
Gusto.
McAllister. Paredes. De Paul. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Rabiot. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Here's Messi! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Gusto. Gusto.
Chooses to go cross-field. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Simeone. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. Mbappe. Mbappe, gently done. Konate. Cherki. Hernandez. Mbappe. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alvarez. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Simeone. Rabiot with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Alvarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Konate played over towards the opposite flank. Cherki. Olise. Olise goes for the shot! It's a loose ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Simeone. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Dembele. And here's Olise. Ambitious ball here. Takes a shot! No, he couldn't find the finish.
Olise has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
McAllister is there and he can get that clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's played forward. De Paul. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konate. Rabiot looks to the other side. And it's Hernandez. France desperately searching for the winner here. Mbappe delivered across. Up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it. Mignon claims it, and the danger passes. Camavinga playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Olise. Lovely bit of skill. Olise. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
They've played it short. Nice interception, well timed.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Calmly anticipates. Cherki. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And here's Dembele. He's in a good chance, surely! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, such a clever touch. Chance to play it in. Chance!
Messi clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Climbs up big! So close to drawing level.
Simeone absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Senesi forwards and with intent. Acuna. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lovely feet. And here's the pull. To Paul! It's off target and by quite a way. Olise spread out to the left.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Simeone. Simeone played out towards the right wing.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mbappe!
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Dembele. Tries a shot! And he's there to clear it. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's got space in the area. Alvarez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cherki, and it's Dembele. Nice physical challenge. The final seconds now. McAllister.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Acuna. They need to get it in quick. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Argentina didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
Señoras y señores, por favor, alojen todas las unidades específicas de acceso.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Cherki. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Cherki. Olise. Rabiot. Hernandez. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Cherki. Moved on forwards. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Simeone played with finesse. Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe. Hernandez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Olise!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Romero. That is lovely. De Paul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out to the right. And he's managed to get free. And it's Gusto. Oh, that's nice. Rabiot. Rabiot is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Acuna shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
France going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Simeone. Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise. He's got away. Senesi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the shot!
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Alvarez. Simeone. McAllister. Messi. That has been knocked clear. And it's McAllister. Chance for a shot!
France. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Upamecano. Rabiot gently done. So it is still 0-0. De Paul gets a foot in here. France have a free kick. Cross goes in there. Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's played forward. Acuna. Hit into the middle. That's an excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Olise. Olise played out towards the right wing. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McAllister forwards and with intent. Hernandez aim forwards. Messi. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Acuna goes on a charge down the left. Olise does really well there, strong defending. Cherki. Gusto shifted upfield. Olise's cross. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Alvarez. Acuna. Oh, sweet feet. That's a nicely weighted pass. De Paul. Now it's De Paul. Messi in by... Oh, smashing that! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by not picking them up. I think the loss were used.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Konate. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Referee's given a throw. Messi's cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Camavinga, forwards and with intent. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. The ball in acres of space out wide. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. A chance to play it in. Mignon getting this one clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Messi. Messi. And Messi! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Olise's cross. That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez. Defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Simeone, who's on a run down the left wing. Approach does pay off here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Senesi wins the duel this time. Well, played right into his path. Nice control. The cross. He's had a shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
The Paul clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Rabiot. Konate, he played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's tidy. Mbappe. Cherki. It's run loose here. Alvarez. Moved on forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Throw-in. Now it's Simeone. Oh, that's neat. Acuna. Simeone's cross. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Proves too strong. Romero. Paredes. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gusto. Konate. Cherki. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. It's a goes for a shot! McAllister, Simeone, and here's Alvarez. Acuna looking to hit the byline here. And here's Olise. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Otamendi. Cherki. Rabiot. Upamecano. Hernandez. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Oh, he's found support out wide. And back out it comes. DePaul. There's the whistle for half-time. To review the first half.
But Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Argentina in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Rabiot. Cherki. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Hernandez. Camavinga. Played towards the other side. Gusto. Camavinga. And it's Gusto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was Dembele! Oh, they could be caught out here. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cherki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Acuna. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone looking understandably energised after his goal. Thinks about the shot. Upamecano aim forwards. And it's Dembele. Spread out to the left. Now it's Camavinga. Cherki. Cherki!
Cherki usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Otamendi. Paredes. McAllister. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Simeone. Cherki. So what can they make of this? He's on it, can he get away? Gusto. He has found the way through. Dembele. Chance, surely! Senesi trying to keep this in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. A fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now that's Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Hernandez. Now here's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Argentina can break now. Simeone. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
He's found a way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Clipped into space. Cherki. Paredes. No, again there's no way through. Danger averted for now. Elise. McAllister. Simeone. Yes, physical challenge. Alvarez. Simeone. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Gusto. Cherki. Into the channel. Hernandez picks it up now. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Simeone. Cherki. And it's Gusto. Gusto. He is just caressing the ball. So, and the shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Mbappe! It's Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hernandez, gently done. Hernandez is... Alvarez has got himself a free kick. And here's and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Well, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Now he has two. Argentina find a position of real strength now. Camavinga, delicate ball, and it needs to be. He is through here. And it's played forward. Now it's Simeone. And he's away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rabiot. Olise. Can he finish? Otamendi gets it away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Acuna. Konate. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe. Chance to deliver. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. Chance! Mbappe takes a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Otamendi. Senesi forwards and with intent. Upamecano. Cherki. Now it's Olise. McAllister. Senesi. McAllister. Proves too strong. Rabiot into the last quarter of an hour. Paredes does well to get it back. Simeone tries to dink it through. Deftly away. Now that's Simeone. That's good play. Rabiot caresses it through. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's gone back to the keeper. Otamendi. Alvarez, now he's off and running. Konate shifted upfield. The Paul does really well to win the ball there. Messi, probing pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Simeone. Lovely bit of skill. Acuna, he whips it across. Camavinga, aim forwards. Cherki. Paredes wins the duel this time. Now it's Simeone. Dembele. Hernandez, gently done. Tries a measured ball. Otamendi getting this one clear. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. Acuna. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Succumbs to the pressure. Alvarez. Elise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking here to chip it through. Shapes to shoot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's come loose. Simeone. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Simeone. Cherki. Paredes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, it's Dembele. Senesi with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. Cherki. And here's Elise. Cherki! Camavinga. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. Oh, red, nice interception. And back to the goalkeeper. Konate. Upamecano, forwards and with intent. Mbappe. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Aimed in towards the centre. Decent chance! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Otamendi. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Argentina have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Just remember